In this daily drop, I'm going to talk about the concept of reaching out and how that can bring business in. So let's go. All right, everybody, back at it here in the barn. And this particular episode is a little bit of a hat tip to my better half, my wife, who is a big part of the C47, but works behind the scenes. And it's really this concept, which I could say is salesmanship 101. If you're reaching out to companies, individuals, and you're trying to get work, eventually something's going to happen and you're going to get work that's coming into your business. It seems simple, but I think that what I want to talk about is that idea, but from the standpoint of being an independent contractor, a freelancer, somebody who's running their own small business. It's all basically the same thing. And what happens is we get into these cycles, these circles, this never ending process whereby we get a lead, maybe because we reached out to some companies, and we eventually get a project or projects going. We get overwhelmed. There's all of the attention on producing the work that we were hired to do. And then you forget. You forget the most important thing, which is to keep reaching out. And for some reason, the way the laws of the universe work, if you reach out enough, then stuff starts to come in. It doesn't always come in from the same place that you were reaching out to. That's the other funny part of it. And I've seen this now for 20 plus years. And my wife is right. If I'm consistently reaching out, even if work doesn't come from those places, somehow work starts to come in from somewhere else. If I don't do that at all, you get lucky sometimes and something magically comes across your desk. But most of the time, it's that continuous effort to reach out to companies that you've either worked with before, that you'd like to work with, that you see an opportunity with. It's an area that you'd like to be doing production in, so you start to pursue that. And if you do that as consistently as you can, even if you take, and I'm not great at this, even if you say, I'm going to take the first 30 minutes of my day and reach out to people, or I'm going to take the last 30 minutes of my day and reach out to people. It is amazing how things happen. I had a project that I wrote a proposal for a few weeks ago, and it's just been sitting there. It's frozen. It's in suspended animation. And that's for a couple of reasons. But I just said, well, my wife said, keep reaching out, keep reaching out. And I didn't have any communication with that company specifically about that proposal. But all of a sudden, I have been consistently every day reaching out to contacts, companies, things like that. I just got an email that came in today that says, looks like we're moving ahead with this. Let's set up a meeting this week. And there you go. So again, 20 plus years, it's still happening. The universe, the world works in mysterious ways, but if you're reaching out, things will start to come in. And my advice to you is listen to that little voice. In my case, it's my better half. But listen to yourself, and it doesn't have to take a lot of time. Make a list of contacts that you haven't done work with in a long time, people that you'd like to work with again, people that you'd like to work with for the first time, and just put together a little email. Hey, just checking in, seeing how things are going. I like to do it very conversationally. I like it to be a little bit more laid back. I think that nowadays, for the most part, the way we do business is not, if it's too conservative, if it's too buttoned up, it's not right, at least for me. I don't know. It seems to work. Reach out. It'll come back in. Work's going to happen. I've got to now remind myself that I've got a couple of projects on the table that I can't get into that trap where I start to work on those projects and then I forget to take that 30 minutes, even 10 or 15 minutes at the beginning of the day, and just say, while you're having that cup of coffee, that tea, whatever it is that you're having, that smoothie, that shake, just send some emails out. Make a consistent effort to reach out to different companies about the products that you can produce, the services that you can provide, and yeah, hopefully it all works out. Don't forget to, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Daily Drop.